That is an actual stream.
Perfect.
Go follow your
Okay.
girl.
So I'm gonna share my screen for you all to
I'm
see.
followed.
Illegal interactions taking place in that stream.
I need to delete my VODs real quick. One sec.
Applications. Wait, hold on. Huh, odd. Alright, well, I guess I have to share my full screen then. Screen 1. Alright, I'm sharing my screen. Y'all see that beautiful, these beautiful images.
Beautiful Discord and your canvas. Okay.
Thank you. Y'all see that?
I'm sorry, Kumberly.
Carly and Ricardo.
Combrel? That's how I read it.
Kimberly and Ricardo. Alright, it's 4:07, so I think I'm about to get started. And, so, if everyone besides me and Kimberly will just mute their mics so we can,
Yeah. So
How come
if
we
you
can?
could, if you can
No, my
plug
bad.
in your graphics tablet, if you don't have, it would be good for the session. Just saying. Yeah, heads up. But
Right.
yeah, Drew, what you were saying?
Whoever muted me, I can mute myself, okay? But yeah, Ricardo, we can still see your taskbar and tabs.
Oh yeah, I know, but it's the only way I can get like presenter view up is if it's like this. I don't know why.
What if you just hit F11?
Oh. Okay.
F11? I could do
What
that.
if you just hit F11?
Let me see. No, it doesn't work. Huh. Okay, well,
F12?
you guys just gonna have to look at this. F12?
No.
No, that's not. Why you do this to me?
Okay,
huh?
sorry. Welcome to Game Art Club. This is our second session. It's about color.
Yep. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, first of all, you might be wondering, why should you care about color? Just make everything realistic, right? Grass is green, sky is blue, wood is brown. Just do the simple stuff like that, and it's all gonna look great, right? Well, if you ever tried it, you probably figure out that no, that's not the case. Proper usage of color completely defines your art. Color is everything in art. Color defines your art in multiple ways and is key for contextualizing what the viewer is seeing. Colors create the mood, focus, appeal, and so much more. A good example of color leveling up your art is with this Sonic the Hedgehog sprite. So here we have the original Sonic the Hedgehog sprite from the 1991 game, I believe that's when it released. And Sonic Mania, which came out, I want to say 2018, but I'm not too sure. So, in terms of details, they're about the same. Sonic Mania is, of course, a bit more detailed as they were allowed a bit more room for it, but they really wanted to recreate what the originals did, so they didn't, go overboard. And yet, even though there's only a small amount of detail added, it looks so much better. And the one big reason for that is because of the color. Sonic is quite a bit more blue as he has a lot more highlights and a bit more of a reflection here. But at the same time, though, all of his shadows are about the actual, the same color values as it was in the original 1991 sprite. So it's still that sort of dark purple look to it. What this does is it makes Sonic appear a bit more 3D and just overall makes him a lot more lively. At the bottom here, I threw in some screenshots from games that I think use colors masterfully. At the bottom left is Hollow Knight, with the area having a nice contrast of the background of having sedated greens and blues, turquoise. And the character, Hollow Knight here, has he's this stark white and dark bluish cape. So you can really just see right away, oh, there he is. And to the right here, the bottom right, we have Sable that just released this month. And it uses really interesting and contrasting colors to define its scenery. It really gives the game a level of polish and makes it stand out. So, what will we be covering today? Today we're just going to go through a brief overview of some key color concepts that are important to understand. We won't go too deep into them because, trust me when I say this, there's a million people on YouTube who can explain a lot more and in a way better fashion than what we could. But we do want to cover them so that you can understand just what we're talking about. Then afterwards we have an activity to understand the practical use of using and mixing some colors. So, what are the key components of colors? There's 3 key components that make up a color. There's the hue, saturation, and lightness. So the hue is essentially the what. It's what color it is. It's the color that appears on the color wheel right here. So you got your yellows, you got your greens, you got your blues, you got your reds, The saturation is the amount. A good analogy for this would be like, let's say you got a cup of water, and then you got a lemon. Let's say you use that lemon to put a bunch of orange juice, or not orange, lemon juice within that cup, right? And it's pure lemon juice. You take a sip of that, and it's going to be very acidic, right? So think of that acidity as the color, right? If we were to put water in that cup, the acidity would go down. The saturation of the acid would go down, and it'd become a lot more dull. And if it's like fully water, then it'll just taste like water. There won't be any acidity at all. And it basically, you use that sort of see how saturation works here. So if you were to have the full amount of lemon juice to have a super acidic drink, it'd be like it's just like having color, it's pure saturation. So this nice red. But if it was just water, so no saturation, it'll be gray. The lightness is essentially the white, or the lightness is basically the brightness of this entire of your color. So you know how white it is and how much black it's thrown into that color. So that's cool and all, but how do you pick colors for what you want to draw? Like we know what colors made out of, that's great, but how do we pick them? So let's go over that. So we are going to go through color wheels. A big part of color wheels have different sort of not synchronous colors, but colors that really work well together, and those are defined by different relationships. So there's a couple of them. I won't explain exactly why they work, but there's a couple of different sort of things that we should learn. There's complementary colors, there's triadic colors, there's analogous colors, and there's also monochromatic colors. So I know I'm just spitting words out, and you probably don't understand exactly what the hell I'm talking about. A really good website to sort of see how this works and create your own color schemes would be Adobe Color Wheel. There's a link here. Kimberly, if you'd like send that in chat so that people could go ahead and click on that and see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna also showcase exactly what all these things are so that you can see. So this is Adobe Color Wheel right here. You got a big color wheel, and you can choose some colors out of it. So let me explain exactly what all this means. So here's some color harmonies, and I'm going to go through them one by one. We won't matter. It doesn't matter about these ones at the bottom. We're just going to talk about the ones that I listed, because those are, I think, the most important and probably the ones that you'll see the most. So first is complementary colors. Complementary colors are essentially the color that is opposite to the color that you picked. So let's say I picked here this green. The opposite color would be this sort of red pinkish color. If I went to this blue, the opposite color would be yellow. So that's complementary colors, right? It goes the same way. So red, the complementary color would be green, yellow, blue, etc. Next one we have is analogous colors. Essentially, it's colors that are right next to the color that you picked on the color wheel. So if I pick this green, you got more greens. If I pick this light blue, this is turquoise-ish, you got some greens, you also got some blues. Pick this purple, you got some reds, you got some purples, and yeah. We also have color triads, which is essentially I don't know the word to describe this, but it's kind of like a triangle, to think about it. So, got this green. The triadic colors would be this sort of orange, this blue. And then we also have monochromatic. Essentially, it's all colors within a certain defined point, starting from the brightest, more saturated colors to the darker colors. So here we have green. The monochromatic would be darker greens, yellow, some darker yellows, red, darker versions of that red. So, and also on this color wheel, if I decide to move this down, the less saturated the color becomes. So as you can see here, as I put it down a bit, it turns more gray. So I'm just going to switch to this, for example, and it all becomes gray, right? Bring it out, more of the color. Bring it in, more gray it becomes. So hope that helps you understand the saturation a bit more as well. So now that you know a little bit about choosing colors, now let's create some themes with those colors, with emotions. You've probably heard this before, Warm colors represent warmth. So your reds, oranges, your yellows, they mean happiness, excitement, bright. While the cool colors represent coolness, your blues, your purples, your greens. They sort of show off that sadness, coldness, and dark. you can mix colors to make let's say one color a bit more warm or more cool. So at the bottom here, we got like this orange red, and I want to make it more cool. So I'm mixing some blue, and now it's a lot more of a cool color. Got this green here, and I wanted to make it more warm. So I added in a bit of a yellow, a bit of red, and I got this sort of brighter green that's a lot more warm. Same thing here, got the yellow, added some blue, and became this sort of dullish color. I got this blue, added some red, and it got a bit more warm. So there's a little color palette for you. They can see like the warm colors going into the sort of cool. And this image here, I think really describes exactly what I'm talking about with the emotions. So outside of this sort of fire pit, it's all dark, it's blue, it's dead, it's cold. But in the inside, the middle, where you can see these oranges, these reds, it's warmth, it signifies the heat, you know? So I think that really showcases exactly what I'm talking about. So creating themes with these colors, here's some more images that I think really showcase what I'm talking about in terms of a bit more detail. So this one right here is actually something I made a while ago. It uses a more monochromatic color palette. I'll go into that a bit later. But right now, we'll just describe some images. So we got this one right here. So as you can see here, it's like daylight versus a nighttime sort of look to it. So in the daytime, you can see that a lot more yellow and reds are used. As you know, the greens, they're a bit more brighter. And you know, it looks a lot more warmer. Well, in the night, with the blue tints and all that, it looks a lot more colder. And something that's really interesting is I see here that the light inside, or the house inside, is still lit up. So that's sort of like, it creates a warm feeling within the house. Here in this image at the bottom, we can sort of see a bit more of a overall happy nature look to it. It's all sunny, it's bright. So, you know, where it's sunny, it's a lot more yellow. You can see a lot more of that. But where it's cool, where like the shadows hit, they add a bit of blue. So one place like this rock, for example, here's the sun. It's like yellow. But here, like the shade, it's like a sort of tint of blue to it. I really like this image right here at the bottom right. I think it's like fan art for Dark Souls. I'm not 100% sure. However, the way they use the composition, or the colors for composition, is really smart. So basically the first thing you see is a sort of fiery, like graveyard pit place, as with the striking colors of the red. And as you move through the image, your eyes will naturally follow the sort of light that's being shined across. And even though the overall aesthetic of this is a lot more of a dark blue, moody sort of picture, we still mix in some of these reds to really, and brighter colors to really guide the eye. Yeah, the interest. So, creating focus of colors. Use contrast and different kinds of colors to point where you want your viewer's eyes to go. So, here's some images. You know, we got like the sky in the dark, pretty obvious. Exactly what's happening here. This image, it's that sort of retro, or I don't know how you'd say it, like that sort of retro look to it. And we got like the sun here, and that's what you look at immediately before looking at everything else. And this image right here is a screenshot from Mirror's Edge, where they use a different color in order to point out the direction that they want you to go. So I have a question for all of you here. If you want to get on VC or just type it in chat, what colors do you think would help create a focus within your image? Like, if you have like any answers, just like unmute yourself, that'd be cool. And explain like why you think this to me as well. So if you guys want to just answer that real quick, or, you know, I'm listening. It's a bit of a discussion. So I'm just gonna check through here.
You should repeat your question.
Oh, what colors do you think would create the best focus for guiding the eye? I guess, yeah. So like you used to like guide people. Like what kind of colors? So would it be like warm colors? Would it be cool colors? Like how would you do it? So we got Jonathan. He's saying that it's contrasting color to the background. Tashawn saying bright colors. And yep, those are really good answers. I agree. I'll just wait a little minute to see if anyone else has to answer, or I know somebody is typing, so I'll just wait a bit.
Can I just say in chat? It's in VC.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you can say in VC.
I think complementary colors would make a good contrast.
That's true. Yeah. So the best sort of way to focus on like the color that would help focus your eyes to a certain spot would be bright, stronger colors that are warm. So red is a really good one. I think you've heard this before, but there's a reason why stop signs are red, because your eyes immediately point toward it and they see. Like it's just something about the color. I'm not exactly sure how the brain works, but when we see red, we focus directly on it. So that's why stop signs are red, and that's why Mirror's Edge sort of uses red in order to guide the player, because we immediately recognize it. So even though Mirror's Edge, they have a couple colors going through here. You know, you got like the blue skies, you got some buildings that have like some oranges and stuff. They mainly use white though, and for the most of the buildings, and the red to sort of signify, oh hey, go here. So I think it's really clever, and it's certainly like using more red colors will help you out a lot if you want for driving the direction of your image. So I explained quite a bit, and you try out, you use Adobe and you try to like mess around with colors, and you can't exactly get what you want. And we've all been there, right? We have a bit of art block, we don't know exactly how to get the colors, and it's just it's annoying. We've all been there. So use somebody else's. A lot of pre-made color palettes online that you can use to basically to create your own compositions. So a really good site for this is LowSpec. I'll go ahead and quickly open it up. But LowSpec here has a lovely palette list of people who just upload like the color palettes for these compositions. So it's primarily just for pixel art. However, you can really just take this out and play around with it for any types of art, like for modeling, for anything like that. You can use these sort of color compositions or color palettes to sort of make your compositions for your own pieces. So there's some examples here, like look at this pirate. It's pretty cool with this color palette. You got like this little image here that's just using like only a couple colors, right? So it's what people have thought up of and have made using these color synchrony. I don't know. I'm blanking out here for the word, but yeah, you can get some really cool stuff out of it. And by doing this, you're limiting yourself on the amount of colors you can use, yes, but because of that, it's a lot harder to go wrong since these colors are made to be synchronous with each other, to look nice with each other. So definitely, if you're struggling for colors, just go through a palette and say, oh hey, this looks nice, like and you want to use you'll use these colors. You can get some really great looking stuff. Like look, this Cthulhu looks cool, looks awesome. So, and lastly, always remember to use references. Find images that you like and that you're trying to sort of go for, and see what works about them. See how the artist uses their colors, and in terms of their value, in terms of just the colors themselves, sort of create their compositions. See what works, and see how you can sort of duplicate that in your own thing, in your own composition. So it's very important to always use references for everything, because with references you learn. It's like trying to do math but never actually opening up your textbook. You won't actually know what to do. You just see a bunch of numbers like, oh yeah, like you're not learning anything new. So let's apply what we know with a fun activity. So Kimberly, would you explain the activity to everybody, and you guys
Sure.
get started on that?
So, I hope everyone has their tablets plugged in and maybe might have Photoshop open, or maybe a program that you like to draw in, like Krita or Sketchbook, because we're gonna start drawing. It's fun, yes. First steps, check in voice chat. There might be, yes, MS Paint, yes. There might be, or I posted a link for the Adobe Color Wheel, and we're gonna be using that today. I really want to explore like analogous colors, and like we can touch on warm colors and cool colors, and like find a color palette that works, and just challenge yourself to only limiting yourself to those 5 color palettes. And the theme today is gonna be nature. So I'm gonna draw. I'm probably gonna stream, and you can follow along as I stream. It's up to you, but for sure. So get your pens and get drawn.
Wait, I just want to point something out. Let's
Yes.
say you don't want to draw. You can follow along maybe on an object you've created, or
Yeah, that works
if you
too.
want to do it in 3D instead, you can do that 100%.
Yep,
For
I
sure.
agree. You can definitely do that. Might take a little bit more time, but definitely like try that. So
But yeah, I
Yeah.
did just start streaming, so for whoever would like to watch and join me on this mission, like, by all means.
So I'm gonna post a slide within the just art wall or general. I'm not sure. I'll post it somewhere so that you guys can reference it. And yeah, I'll make sure I'll record what Kimberly's doing, and you know we can have a little fun discussion. So you guys can like unmute yourselves and talk, do whatever you want. And
Yeah, this is like an open talk session now. You guys could follow along to apply what you just learned into your work. So yeah.
yeah, ask questions. You know, we're here to help. We're all here. So hey, come on.
Yeah, so after clicking this link, you go to this one website, right? And so make sure it's tagged on Analogus. Frick you, words are hard.
Analogous.
Among Us. Among Us.
We're not going there. Don't do it.
I'm sorry.
Amogus.
I'm sorry.
You did it.
Among Us.
Among Us. So I'm gonna stop streaming now. Yeah, you guys can work on stuff and
Yeah,
watch
so-
or watch Kimberly suffer. You know, that'll also be fun. And you guys, if you guys want, you can live stream what you're doing as well. I'll definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll definitely be looking around and seeing how you guys do this.
Yeah, it's like I'm walking behind you and watching you do art. So if you stream, I'll be happy. Yes, please start streaming.
What if I'm
Um,
doing something that's not nature though?
Ayo, that's us.
Do we have to do nature? Nature kind of doo-doo.
Well, there's so many colors in nature. I wouldn't say like I
You don't
would
have to
limit
be
you to
limited
nature.
to it.
But the theme of today, once we're done, we're going to be posting an art walls. So if we see nature and then suddenly you model a shoe,
I mean, if you get
Yes.
those colors in for the shoe, that'll be great. Maybe
Yeah,
just try
it's
using the
all
colors
about
in, or try challenge
experimenting
yourself a
with
bit
color.
with something like that. And hey, if you really don't want to listen to us, you know, like if you don't want to do any of that, you don't want to do nature, you don't want to do the color palette, that's all cool too. All
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
can get your
do
own
is
colors.
pick your own color palette, you know, and just
but
show
I'd
us what you
say
did.
like challenge yourself. Yeah, challenge yourself with these colors and try to work with what you have, you know? But yeah, so like for example, if I see the blue colors, I think of this as beach and trees. Or if I go to yellows, I think about leaves. And then when I go to reds, I think about autumn. And when I go to purples, I think about sunsets. You know, so in Photoshop, I kind of already prepped myself with some like reference boards so that I can at least think about what I want to draw or like what's closest to nature. So like this palette would be like a yellow to red palette, and it would consist of like autumn leaves. Like you can literally just draw leaves, you know, like no one's stopping you here. So yeah, but like this is very beautiful. Like the red is very powerful, and the
Or you
orange
can
and
even model a tree if you guys want
Okay,
to.
okay, if you really wanted to model a tree.
Yeah, you can. If you want to model a tree, you can model a tree. You can do whatever you want. It's very
Yeah.
open ended.
Yeah, so the dark blues and teals that I was talking about, like even like this parrot or bird or whatever this is, it looks gorgeous, you know? Yeah, you got some nice very blue mountains and beaches, like very nice like turquoise and teal colors that make the picture feel cool. Next we have some purples and pinks. It's kind of hard to find like natural or like organic things in nature, but I mostly found like dusk and sunsets and flowers that were purple. Like these are also really cool things to draw as well. And greens and yellows, like nature. It's straight up greens. But if you want to challenge yourself with other palettes, by all means go for it. But yeah, what really stood out to me was I really like this like succubus plant thing. It's kind of cool. I really like it, yeah. So yeah, I made a drawing originally. It was a succubus. I might do it again because I want to try maybe like a different color on it. But yeah, I definitely had fun with this one, and I can't wait to do another one with you guys. So yeah, open up a brand new layer, and we gonna start sketching because it all starts with sketching and reference pictures, you know? Yeah.
So how we all doing today?
I am doing phenomenal. I think my computer's dying actually. But yeah.
That's tough.
See. I like how
I'm okay.
Sean's sharing screen. This is
That's
nice.
good.
Yeah, I really don't draw at all, by the way, guys. I mean,
That's good.
yeah, I really don't draw at all, by the way, guys. I mean,
It's fine. Don't worry about it. You don't have to be a master artist here. Just want you to try. You know,
Yeah, just at least try
learning,
the
getting good at
concepts.
something means you gotta be bad at something at first.
That's true. And if you like, what, yeah,
You know, being a
exactly.
pro at the
Experiment
beginning.
with color.
I don't know what to draw.
Well, that's why you get reference boards. Like we can do a
Yes.
maple leaf. Look how cute this is.
I've never heard someone call a maple leaf cute.
Definitely. Yeah, but even in my like early sketch of this succulent plant, I almost called it a succubus plant.
You have
You
You
already.
did. You called it a couple times. That I was
Did
like,
I actually?
yeah, you did.
Oh,
You did.
stop. So, like, even my final line art, we don't even use black, or I don't even use black because it's like, in my sketching, yes, I'll use black, but like, black is such a bold color, but having like a different color, even like a darker green, really enunciates like, it's plant, it's not a shadow, like a deep shadow, but yeah, for sure. I don't know what to draw either. I really like your plant, Sean.
It's
Oh,
a
let's switch
flower
it.
that I thought would be okay to draw.
See? Oh,
beautiful.
it looks nice.
Wow. Yeah, making use of symmetry over here.
Sounds like a maple leaf.
Yep, that looks definitely identical.
Yeah, I think it looks exact.
Hmm.
Ugh.
I don't know what to do.
Do what you want.
I thought you said you didn't want to do nature.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
you want to do something else?
I
Maybe
Huh?
I
wanna.
might do a maple leaf. I might just change my idea. So I'm just gonna quickly go grab the color palette of maple leaf. It's interesting. I like it. Where's
Yeah,
my
that's good
snipping
enough.
tool? Where's my snipping tool?
I probably would have put same energy.
I really like that maple leaf. It's really
So I'm just gonna remind you guys that if you do want to share your screen or send pictures of your progress, we're all here to. If you have like any questions or anything like that, we're all here to help. We're all here to comment and
Don't
Wait, so
pressure
do
me,
we
man.
pick the color palette first and then we draw, or do we
yes.
like
Pick
have
your
an
Yeah,
color
pick color
idea
palette.
and
palette.
then we pick the color palette?
Pick your color palette. Figure
yeah,
out
pick-
what you.
you can
You
use the
wanna
color
challenge
palettes that we
yourself,
have.
you know?
I can get you like some values if you want, and have a color palette there if you want to have help with that.
Sure.
All right. Just give me a minute to find some good ones. Real quick here, so let me go open this up.
Also, this is not like we're not trying to flex to each other whose
Yeah.
art is better. We're just really just trying to definitely.
I don't think
use-
anything of my art is to flex about, but yeah.
John, I think your art is beautiful. No matter, I don't think it's
Stop the cap. Joking.
Why are you so against yourself?
Wait,
Hello?
am I unmuted?
Yes, you are. Wow, maple leaves are harder to draw than I thought. Guys, I don't want to do this anymore.
Wait, so are we just doing like blocks of colors and like no shading and stuff? Or,
Yeah,
like,
we are. We
you
are.
can
We're
shade
using
it
these
if
colors
you
to
want.
shade with
Yeah.
it.
Use this to shade.
Ah,
You're just
It's
using
the
that color to
challenge.
make your entire thing.
Mhm.
So
okay.
yeah, some color
Ricardo,
values.
are you streaming your art?
I'm
I
not streaming
do
myself.
stylized
I want to see
stuff.
what you guys are doing. Have that for the recording. So
He's caught imposter. Imagine teaching and joking.
I'm a little sussy today. EFA.
I'm gonna kill you, Sean.
You gonna what?
I'm gonna kill you the next time I see you.
Why? It wasn't that. Oh, this was the dual axis. I'm an actual idiot. I found it now. I totally forgot that this existed. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, can I just put both? Whatever.
Ah, it looks lovely.
What are you talking about?
The dual axis for symmetry. Oh my
Excellent.
god. I should probably start erasing all this so I can draw a better one. It's more symmetrical.
The best thing about learning color theory is that color goes into everything, you know? I don't think you're gonna constantly draw in black and white. Even if you can draw in black and white or do grayscale, like grayscale could be applied with color and boom, you're done. You know?
Yeah.
Color is very flexible.
You're definitely gonna be texturing stuff with color. I don't think you ever do anything that's just purely grayscale into 3D. Unless it's just a sculpt and you slap a matte cap on it and then it's just like, woo. Black and white. I'm trying to find a really unique plant right now.
Ooh. Like, what's on your mind?
I don't know, some sort of weird flower that I can sculpt and then paint on.
Interesting.
You should do a Venus flytrap. I think that would be kind of cool.
I saw that on here while I was looking for it, but
Or what about the thistle?
The thistle?
that'd take a bit too much time for me to do.
Oh, okay.
Is there something? Actually, all of these would take so long.
What class do I have next? Engines. Great.
Is that engines of pain I hear? Are you doing the assignment right now, Jonathan?
Who's talking?
Are you? It's me, Sashram.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish the UML we're supposed to do.
Isn't it due tomorrow though?
It is due tomorrow.
Well, you know
start it?
how. Oh, yes,
Oh,
I'm
no.
just very bad. I'm basically done. I hope I'm done, but it's very simple. And the instructions are just way too vague for me to interpret.
See.
I mean, have you guys started?
No. I was
What
gonna do it today.
UML? What are you talking about? We got something due?
Yeah, assignment 1's due tomorrow.
That's my mentality every time I hear something is due.
I'm an art
Did you start it,
student.
Alan?
Hmm?
Did you start it?
The R or the thing?
That's game engines.
No.
We're art students. What do you expect?
That's why I started a week ago, and it took me basically a week to do what coders can do in like an hour.
Feel that a bit?
I'm almost done.
Why are programmers so cool?
Yeah, why is JJ so foolish?
He is cool, man.
No, I don't like this.
Oh yeah, he's your teacher, right? He teaches you guys game design, right?
Oh yeah, he does. Well, he should teach the first years game design.
Yeah, the first years, I believe.
Yep. Imagine being a programmer.
That couldn't be me.
He is a programmer. Honestly, I don't know how to do the UML. I'm just winging it at this point.
Oh, shoot. I just realized I have to leave and pick up my dad.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like 10 minutes ago, eh?
No, I have to do it now.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Abandoning your father
Wow.
at work. He's just out there in the streets with his briefcase, looking around.
Shut
Oh,
up.
it's my
He could have
son.
been kidnapped. Look
And I
what he's
thought
done.
when you picked him up, it's gonna be like in The Simpsons when Homer picks up Bart and Bart is really mad at Homer
Oh
and he won't
yeah.
talk.
Alright, I'm gonna go, guys.
Adios.
Bye, Drew.
I look
See
forward
you.
to seeing your stuff in Art Wall.
yeah.
I think my dad,
All right. See ya.
Bye.
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 See you, man.
Now that the president's gone, let's have a party.
Yeah.
Alright, let's have a party.
Oh, you know, do you guys want music in here?
I think our ears will probably break from the bot being.
No. I added a new bot. Everyone needs to get flashbang the gun.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm gonna-
great.
You guys better lower the music bot, or else your ears will commit.
Well, no,
will
I think
be
this
honest,
music
the-
bot doesn't start as loud though.
No,
All
the
music
start of
bots
this.
do.
I mean, when I put it into the server that I use for testing, it didn't blow my ears out. But who knows? I don't know. Any song requests?
Well, something relaxing. Something like
Crab rave.
something that gives me
no,
major
Rick
Persona
Ross.
vibes.
Crab rave. You can't go
Rick
wrong
roll?
with crab rave.
Hmm.
I quite like what you're
That's
doing,
what I'm
Nicholas. Looks really nice. The flower composition.
Alright. I need to see other people's work now. I'm done.
Yeah, let me look at that, Shashawn. Here, keep your
Ooh,
screen on
Nicholas,
that.
there's-
I'm gonna go. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. I love it. I love it.
Scuffed.
Gorgeous. 10
Ooh,
out of
the
10.
drawing be nice.
Yes, Nicholas. I like what you're doing.
Yeah,
Some
I can
roughness
make
to the
this
line,
look
to the line
1,000
work,
times
but
better.
yeah, it looks great.
In
So-
a let's model this.
See what Kimberly's doing again.
No, you don't want to see what I'm doing.
But you're live.
Oh, you're live. You should get live.
Oh, okay. You want me to go live? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
Jonathan, go
sir.
live. Let's see this. Let's see this. Wait, you guys don't mind your
nice.
stuff if you go live? You don't mind if it goes in the recording, right? Any of you? Probably should have asked this earlier. If not, I can just crop you out. It's fine. Or just not go to your thing.
There's my live.
Did this?
I'm assuming you guys are all okay with that.
Before you make your skin turn pink, eat too much and you'll get
Yeah,
sick.
one second. So
Mushrooms are pretty rich.
Do 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 do.
This is.
I quite like your tree,
unacceptable.
Sydney.
I like your tree.
I like the leaves a lot.
I like
actually.
the cut, G.
I like the cut, G.
Wait, where's Sydney's tree?
It's in VC.
It's in
Hashtag
VC chat.
Ooh, I like the color palette that you choose.
Yeah, the color
It's
palette's
very,
really nice.
It's very pastel. I like that.
I love pastel. It's great.
Pastel's beautiful.
So something that you guys could also do that I think really works with color palettes is scenic. Yeah, or scenic. I don't know. I for some reason the word is falling out of my head. Yeah, like scenery. Of like scenery. I don't know why I can't think of words.
Ricardo, I'm just gonna buy you bubble tea. Is that okay?
I would like that, please.
I want
Okay.
bubble tea.
I never actually had
You want
bubble
bubble
tea.
tea
Is
too?
it good?
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Did this man just say he's never had bubble tea before?
I did say that. Yeah.
He just said that, yeah.
Grab this man, the most expensive one.
And you trying to get me addicted to it? Trying to like
Hell yeah.
get me hooked on it.
Heck yeah.
Alright, well you don't want to raise my expectations too high, or else I can only buy the expensive ones. You know, everything else tastes like crap.
That's also true. That's how I lifted. Yep.
GAC bubble tea meetup, and then we all get COVID. Sure.
No one's gonna.
No one's gonna get COVID. We're gonna follow proper safety guides.
And look at that meme.
Vaccinated.
Yeah, we're all vaccinated.
I like that meme. Edward.
Yeah. I like your meme, Edward.
Thank you. Now I need to figure out who slaughtered my music bot again.
Wait, did we kick
Oh.
the music bottle?
Nah, that's the weird
It's
thing.
here.
The music bot is still very much alive, but it is not working.
What's the command for? Isn't it just like a slash?
Is it offline?
Hold
No,
on.
it's online.
Alright, time to go through this manually.
Yeah, I see it right here. I can play. Uh,
Right, time to slap some color everywhere.
let's play Persona 5.
What?
See, works fine.
My earball.
Oh, this is loud, huh? Okay.
Not that loud.
It's pretty
not that
loud. Oh no, for me. I'm gonna put it down on this so that the stream and the recording does not get completely killed.
How do I?
Am I-
How do I
Am I
add?
stupid?
On what?
Ooh. Okay, shut up, Hunter.
Why do you pause
Bruh,
it?
Edward, I just saw the meme you pulled up for Drew is dead.
Oh yeah.
Do you have like a 5-second meme generator or some shit?
Yes.
Oh, fudge.
Alright, rest in peace to the music.
Oh, is the music gone now?
No, it was paused.
It looks like cheese.
Jeez.
Cheese.
Oh, I paused it again?
Is it just being paused? Oh wow.
Ah.
Maybe I do add DJ settings, but honestly, that sounds like a later problem. Just like my school assignments.
Yeah.
Hey, does
Pretty
anyone... Can anyone teach me how to UML?
This
I'm
is an art
Uh,
class.
Oh, I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Alright, I can teach you how to UML if you teach me what a UML is.
Okay.
Oh. That's how.
A miserable pile of secrets!
Some sort of chart, I think.
We need help.
Oh wait, hold up. UML charts? Wait, don't I remember this?
It's the ones where you have like the classes and functions.
Oh my god, those things.
Yeah.
But they didn't really teach us to us in class. I'm kind of confused.
You have the variables, you have the functions, you use connectors.
Alright, yes, I do remember this one. I do remember making at least one of these.
Oh, useless.
I don't know what I'm supposed to use this for, but I'm making it. I think you're supposed to make this before you do the project. I did the project first.
Okay, so the idea.
No, you're
of the
definitely supposed to
UML
make it
guide-
before the project.
Yeah.
So
The idea is,
Nicholas.
you're supposed to plan out all of your classes and functions, and before you make it, so then you don't just like make one function and decide I need a second function, and the next thing you know, you have 20 functions and you don't know what half of them do. There are a handful of. Were you given a program to make a UML diagram in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty simple how it works. It's literally just a visual way to display how you plan your code to work with like parent-child relationships and stuff.
Mm.
I really don't know how to explain it because it's just like, how would you make the code but on a piece of paper?
I'll just get a code journal. I've been doing that kind of thing for eons now. I mean, it's helped me in the past. It saved my skin and all there.
Oh, journal.
Planning stuff out?
That's the first time I've
Very
ever heard it,
nice.
actually.
Yeah, I use it like as a way of taking notes on code. Because when I was at Durham a while back, I was really struggling to learn how to code in the interactive media design course, right? And my accessibility coach said, you should try a code journal because that's what one of my previous students had done, and I took her words to heart. So, and it's helped me before, as I said. So, because then you can just flip around and find what you need.
Yeah.
That does seem useful, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, Nicholas. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
I
quite
like it.
nice. So you're
Okay.
using references for
Alright,
this?
well.
Or are you going off by
Oh!
memory?
Yeah, Edward, come on. Where are you at?
Nicholas.
Where's your art?
Okay. Do you want me to stream my screen right now?
You can do it, yeah.
And but yeah, as long as it's regarding to the art, yeah.
Well, you see, I don't have Photoshop up right now, and if I were to open Photoshop, everything would crash because I'd run out of RAM.
MS Paint.
That's
know,
very
yeah.
simple.
I would quite literally hit the RAM cap on my laptop. It's happened yesterday, and it was disgusting.
It's okay, just
Oh, no.
use the MS Paint.
Oh, actually, is MS Paint still on my laptop?
It should be. It's Microsoft Paint.
Isn't that
I thought they discontinued Paint.
No, if anything, they just made it better with like Paint 3D.
Yeah, that's what I have on my laptop.
No, Jin, what is that? That's funny.
I've never actually had to use it.
Nature.
Nature. Let me see. Let me see. How one. I'm curious.
I love this
Nature.
reaction.
Uh-oh.
Like, nature.
Oh boy.
Nature.
Ayo.
Wait.
This is stupid. Guys, I have a pretty dumb joke.
I love it. I love it. That
It's
is
big.
indeed nature.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Nature is calling.
That is being
That
kept,
is-
and
Ah,
I say
I like
I
it.
am preserving that.
It's beautiful.
That is
Ayo.
too good. That is too good.
Yeah.
Us?
Put in
I
the
like
put it
the
in the
big
art
bar
wall.
that you got.
Yeah,
there.
put in
Looks
art.
great.
Put it on
Put
wall.
in art wall. It's
I put it on art wall for you, Jin.
Okay.
so beautiful.
Oh, jeez.
Get a job at
Okay, make sure you
Ubisoft,
credit
please.
him. Alright, yeah. Mm.
Oh my god, why does it
Return
look
to
like
Monkey.
Hogue?
No.
That's an
It's the
eye.
beard. It's the beard. It's the beard.
Uh-oh.
It looks like Hogue messing with the volumetric stuff.
Stop.
I should tag him.
No, you shouldn't tag him. No.
No.
It's a terrible idea.
Well, if you don't explain why you tagged
Oh, yeah,
him,
that's
then maybe
what
it's a
I
good
thought.
idea.
Monk.
But it does. Now that
are
you
you gonna-
mention it,
Hmm.
why would you do
Are
this
you
to
gonna
me?
top that?
I'm drawing. Give me a second.
That sounds depression. Art mode.
Oh man.
Opening the stream just. Thanos snapped my frames. They want.
So,
I want 2 monarchs.
Ooh, nice, Kim.
Huh?
Looks great.
Eh.
I know
Uh.
Nicholas has been playing League for 4 hours.
Wow, look at this shading. Crazy.
Wow, Nicholas,
Honestly,
you're
Here you
drawing
go,
while
turn
playing
off.
League. That's real skill. That's
Now put
true
the-
skill.
put both on. They look great.
Wait, does it say I'm playing League?
It says you're playing League, yeah.
Oh shit.
He's
Anybody want to play right now?
You're playing League, damn.
Playing League while drawing?
What rank are you on League?
G1.
Okay. I don't know, man. Seem a bit low for me.
The challengers
I,
sleep in.
I stopped playing that game
Hey.
like for sheer
Counter
uni.
approaching.
5 years of that game was too toxic.
5 years?
5
That's
years.
weak.
That's
Owie.
weak.
Bro, I would absolutely join you in another video game, but I did spend the last 3 hours trying to enter Jeff Bezos' new and innovative new fucking walking simulator. And
He has a
leaving it means
walking
I have to
sim?
queue 3 hours again.
Is that a Strand type
sheep.
game? Jeff Bezos has a Strand type game? That's awesome.
Yo, bro, Jeff Bezos made a game. I'll stream it right now if it doesn't kill my RAM.
Anyways, we're heading up onto 5, so I'm gonna stop recording. I'll hang out in here for a little bit afterwards, and I'm sure Kimberly and stuff will still be drawing. But you guys are free to go if you want, and just finish this soon, relatively soonish, like what you're doing,
Post it.
and post it in Art Wall. We'd love to see it and love to talk about it with you guys later on.
Yeah, if you want, you should post your color palette that you use so other people can
Oh
see.
yeah, definitely. That's a great idea.
Hey,
Alright,
what's
session is over. I'm
game?
allowed to stream now.
Hey, what game is that?
Apex Legends.
I didn't say
It's
session
not
was
Apex.
over.
I am playing Apex. I'm currently running towards ring with my gun. It is currently a 1v2000.
Edward.
That does not
Never
look like
invite
Apex.
me to Apex games.
That is not Apex, is it? I don't think.
That New World?
This is New World.
Wait,
Oh
okay,
my
okay,
goodness,
okay,
it came
okay,
out
okay.
yesterday.
Oh
Didn't
boy, okay, alright. You're playing it? You bought it? Oh my god, how do you like it?
$50. I'm not paying for that. Sorry.
Uh,
I
he's-
need a bit,
he's-
I need
he's
a bit more
saying-
time to contemplate.
Yes. Let me see. The game primarily was built around PvP, which is a pretty cool concept, except for the fact that like
The PvP suck ass.
no. It's
Shame.
primarily in wars and stuff, which you have to be higher levels for. But I'm running around with a musket and a stick. Like I am in the Stone Age.
Stones.
Yeah, don't you have magic and shit?
Yeah, not just magic. I don't think. When the hell did I get a hammer? Oh.
Do you have a sister?
Who?
That's an odd question to ask.
Who you
Oh,
referring to?
no, Alan doesn't have a... Wait, Alan or Edward? you're saying?
Edward.
Do I have a sister?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. You look like
Edward
someone
is
that
my
has a
sister.
I
How does someone look like they have a sister?
Yeah. Yeah, Kim, explain yourself.
They sound like they have a younger or older sister. I don't know.
Kim. Okay,
Two
Kim. I've been told
brothers.
I look like. Okay, in the past, I've been told I look like an Andy. So I don't know where the stuff is coming from.
Hi, Andy.
All in all, I got roped into buying New World to play with friends, and so far everyone else is not online, so I'm just running around.
Wait, quick question. Is there any early player bonuses stuff?
Early player bonuses.
Before everyone leaves, I think we should let them know what the next session is about. Did you let them know what it's about next session, or?
I believe. I
You
believe
can leave that as an
it's
announcement.
pixel art.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
So
It
if you
is
guys are
pixel art.
excited for doing pixel art, a lot of what we talked about
Yep.
here with colors is going to be very relevant.
Ooh,
So-
pixel art.
I hope you guys,
Yeah,
keep
which
a
is
little
going to
bit
be
in
very
mind.
important for the game jam that's coming up. If
Yeah.
you guys plan on participating.
If you're planning to go to the game jam and build your own game, pixel art is probably the best way to do your stuffs.
Yep.
I disagree, but okay.
I mean, it's not that it's the only way. It's just that it's the most. It could be the most efficient way when you first start off.
Incredibly fast.
I mean, if it's your first game jam.
Well, technically, it's going to be my first game jam, but
Yeah.
it won't be fast for me though.
It's
I'll
honest.
just rather do 3D modeling.
I haven't even signed up yet. Oh boy.
Oh, that's
I
a
was
good
Yeah.
with Kennedy.
idea.
It was the best. It was the best experience ever. We made this. Me and Kennedy and some other people made this game called Hoag's Bones.
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
that.
I
Kennedy
think I saw
Kennedy
that.
continues the tradition of making related games.
We love
Yeah, let's
it.
begin the whole game.
Alright, anyways, I'm gonna stop the stream now. So, if you guys have anything to say, any goodbyes,
Come to GAC.
come to GAC, yes,
Oh, I
100
haven't.
GACs. Oh, it's actually some
Yeah.
more artwork posted, so let's go check that out real quick for the stream.
Hey.
Wow.
No.
Go.
How is New World,
Wow.
like give
Hold
me
on,
an
this
experience
is-
out of 10.
Very
an experience out of 10.
Yeah.
I,
These are
as
really good.
someone-
Holy.
I don't know. It depends on like what aspect of New World you want.
Fighting.
Oh.
Let's start with that.
Fighting. Okay. We have fighting. I'd say is Diet Dark Souls, which I was a fan of Dark Souls, so like fighting, I'd put out like a solid 8.
Oh wow. Exploration.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go now. See you next
Alright,
week.
see ya.
Bye bye.
Take care. See you.
Bye. Take care, you too.
Negus,
Bye.
that's a great flower.
Thanks.